Hey, what's going on, guys? This is ComputerMadMan here, and welcome to the 5th episode of the ComputerMadMan Tech Experiences. Now, in this episode today, I'm going to be talking to you guys about this little bad boy, which I mentioned at the end of my last video, if you saw it all the way till the end. This is, if you don't know what this thing is, this is a Raspberry Pi 3. Specs for the Raspberry Pi 3.0 are on the screen now. So essentially what the Raspberry Pi is it's basically a very small computer. As you can see from the size of my hand, it pretty much is a computer the size near enough of my hand. And basically it's just a little really compact board. Over here on this side we have, well, there's 4 USB 2.0 ports, an Ethernet port, it has built-in Wi-Fi, it connects via a HDMI cable, and it's powered by a USB, a micro USB, and it uses a micro SD card as its main area of storage. Okay, so if you guys remember in the last video when I was on the Xbox, you guys probably noticed that I had that really messy setup. I actually decided to change it today, and I've actually now moved it into my room. So my Pi sort of sits on my desk, my plugs are down there, the Pi is on the desk, there's the TV, the bush telly that I was on about, I've got my game wallet, and there's my Xbox on the other side of the desk, and it is an amazing setup. Okay, so just some other things I want to mention is on the back side, as you can see, there's that HDMI port, you've got the earphone jack and the micro USB port. It's got these squishy gel pads on the bottom so that it doesn't sort of move or slip off the table. And over on this side you might not be able to see it very well, but there's like 2 little lights. These are basically LEDs to say when it's turned on and when it's turned off. Okay, so now I'm just going to quickly take it apart for you.
So first we're going to take off the top. Then we pin off the sides, on the floor. Then we pin off the other side. Then we take off the frame. Then we take the Pi out, and then leave that frame there.
And pretty much, this is basically the board. So as you can see, it's also got this, I believe it's a 24-pin GPIO. Not exactly too sure. It's used for sort of like robotics or things like that. And then over here at the back, this is where the micro SD card is. You won't be able to see it properly, but it's an 8GB SD card. It's actually a Samsung one, so yeah. Alright, so now let's put this back together.
So we're going to get the Pi and we're going to place it inside our frame. Then we're going to get our side panel on. Then we're going to turn it around and get the other side panel on. Then we're going to get the main frame on. Just press down, that's it. And then we're going to get the lid on the top on.
And that's simply it. That's basically how you get the whole of the Pi together. Sorry I couldn't show you it me properly actually putting it back together. It's because I've only got one hand free, because I'm having to hold the camera and I can't stand it up anywhere, so it's a bit awkward. Okay, so currently at the minute, as you can see, it is turned on because we've got our LED and the green indicators flashing, which means that it's currently turned on. And currently the system that I'm running on my telly is one called Emulation Station. It's basically this thing called RetroPie, which is basically used to emulate old style retro games. There are many different uses for a Raspberry Pi 3.0. People make loads like free source projects and things like that, which you can download off the internet and install onto your SD card. But the main reason why I got a Pi was because I wanted something that was different to the Xbox 360. I didn't want to go to Xbox One or PS4 because they were really expensive. And yeah, like I say, this Raspberry Pi you can get, well, I got mine for 35 quid off of Amazon. It came with the cable, the case with it, so yeah, it was really awesome. And currently the controller I use is a bit ugly, I'm not going to lie. It's just a very basic Microsoft like plug and play controller. As you can see, it's just got a little D-pad there, and then it's got like A, B, X, Y, and then it's got the R button and the L button over here. So the controller simply just connects via USB. So currently at the minute I don't have any real themes for my games, and all these games are all pretty much gathered off of a USB stick. So I'm just going to give you a demonstration of some of the games. So I'm going to go down to something like, I don't know, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 for example. So as you can see, the game loads, it all plays, and it's all completely running off of this Pi, so it just allows you to basically get games on the big screen. Now this menu here that I'm in is called RetroPie. Basically it's basically the emulator options where you can load your game, save your game. So if I click load, as you can see I've just finished one of the levels, and then yeah, it's just going to move on to the next level pretty much in just a second. As you can see, we're on Carnival Night Zone 1 now on Sonic 3. But also as well, you don't just have to play sort of like Mega Drive games. You can get all the different game systems on here. You can get Game Boy Advance, you can get the ordinary Game Boy, you can get Super Nintendo, you can even get Dreamcast games. Not all of them run properly. As you can see, I've got Sonic Adventure 2 and I've got Sonic Adventure 1, and they actually run really, really good, so I'm just going to show you a quick demonstration. Alright, so as you can see guys, I'm just about to get into stage 4, which is another Sonic level, and as you can see, it's running really, really smooth. Well, I wouldn't say ultimately smooth, and I'm pretty much actually just trying to play it by looking at my tablet screen at the minute, which is a bit awkward. I'm not going to be able to jump, because yeah, currently the other hand's holding the camera, so jumping's out of the question. But yeah, as you can see, it runs pretty darn smooth, and you know, for a little thing like that, able to run 3D games like this, it's just incredible. So yeah guys, that's pretty much about it for the end of the video. As you can tell, I'm obviously a really keen Sonic fan. As you know, I don't play on the Raspberry Pi too often, to be honest. I sometimes find that some of the retro games can be a bit boring, and I struggle with actually trying to find different games. But the thing I love about this is obviously all the games are free because they're all sourced off the internet. And this little old knackered USB is just basically what I use to transfer the games. And transferring the games is really easy. You just plug this into your computer, you download the game, put it on there, and all you simply do is you just basically plug it into the side of the Pi, and it will just start transferring the game over immediately. You don't even have to do anything on the screen, you just plug it in and it will just transfer the game straight over. So that is amazing. And plus you can do loads of different projects with them. You can turn them into handheld consoles and things like that if you're more advanced that way. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, rate and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Thank you.